I have a question for you. What is your current marital status? Of course. Well, it's a bit complicated. I've been separated for about 3 years. We share custody of our three children, but we're cool though. But what do you mean by separated? Are you not divorced? Have you ever had a partner and wondered, how on earth did I get here? Do you wish you could turn back the clock and go talk to your younger self, shake yourself and tell yourself, look at that behavior. That's a red flag. 1, 2, 3, 4 red flag. Run while you can. At least just look out for the issues so that you can resolve them so that you wouldn't end up being in a miserable relationship, for instance. Dear friend, if you need to get expert advice, this is not the place for you. I'm no expert. I'm no therapist. I'm no coach. In fact, I'm still very, very single. However, I am an expert at lacking discernment and judgment for at least 2 decades of my life. I've repeated unhealthy, toxic behaviors over and over and over again, failing until I said, enough is enough. Let's try something else. And I started a whole healing spiritual journey, but that's a subject for another video right here, actually. I digress. The reason why we're here today is that I have learned so many lessons from my mistakes. And because from the kindness of my heart, I'd love to share them with you so that you can identify if you're dating the wrong person. If you're happy in your couple, bravo, bravo, you made it. So happy for you. But perhaps these tips can help a friend of yours or a child of yours. Maybe it could help somebody. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if it's not already done, so you can get the next few tips in the series, 8 Signs You Might Be Dating the Wrong Person. Let's jump right in. Woo! Welcome to the show. To run or not to run? That is the question. Today, you will be meeting Patty, David, and Samuel. And we will be discussing the first sign you might be dating the wrong person. They have unfinished business with the previous partner. Raise your hand if you'd like to be a participant on the show. You're in. Hello, beautiful lady. How you doing? Hi, David. I'm great. Thank you. I have a question for you. What is your current marital status? Of course. Well, it's a bit complicated. I've been separated for about 3 years. We share custody of our three children, but we're cool though. But what do you mean by separated? Are you not divorced? Well, it came close, but it was dragging on and on, the court proceedings and all. It got so expensive. I almost filed for bankruptcy and lost the house. So just for the kids, I just decided to leave it at that. I'll get to it eventually when I have the financial means to do it. But right now, really, it's no problem. I don't even talk to her anymore, except Mondays and Wednesdays. I mean, we just have dinner once in a while. We're done. We just have some things to resolve. So we just see each other once in a while, but pretty much it's done. And she won't cause any problems. You don't have to worry about a thing. I got you. Well, okay then. I just have to meet this other guy and I'll get back to you. Thank you. All right. Check you later. I got you. Okay, Patricia, I think we're cool. He said they've been separated for 11 years. That's a lot of time, right? I mean, they're not together anymore after 11 years, right? Patty, sweetheart, he's not available. He's still married. He may not feel married, but maybe his wife does. And the kids, the poor kids, oh, this can get so messy. How can you start a relationship with someone who is still connected to a whole other life, a wife and children? Maybe he's even lying to you. Maybe they're still very together. He's just trying to have a good time with you. But maybe we can keep talking though. I mean, he's so charming and dreamy, and those lips, my God. He said he's going to start divorce proceedings. I mean, he was just running out of cash. Can I just get to know him as a friend? Patty, you don't know how long this can last for. It may take years. It might get ugly. She might not let him go easy. The children will very likely need counseling. He'll need counseling. He'll need time. Do you really want to get dragged into all this? I'm just throwing this out there. How do you know he won't be ditching you first chance he gets when he meets somebody else? Somebody younger, hotter. Let him clean the situation up and let some time pass by. And once he can demonstrate that he's really available, that he can be with you, then you can give it a chance. If I were you, I would not even initiate anything. Don't go for coffee. Don't get to know him. You're just going to end up getting hurt. Save yourself now before anything starts. That's my advice to you. Put an end to it. Block him if necessary. Just cut him off. Okay, I guess you're making valid points. Anyhow, let me think about it. But let's meet Sam first to see what he's about. Hi, Patty. Good to be with you. Hey, Sam. So nice to see you. I have a question for you. What is your current marital status? Oh, yes, of course. I've been divorced for about 3 years now. And yes, I'm in a good place right now. I've settled whatever I had to settle. I'm doing the work daily to make sure to not bring my past into my future relationship. I've learned a lot of lessons from my past. And yes, I'm just looking for the right partner that I can bring value to her life. She can bring value to mine, and we can complement each other and have a wonderful future together. And I'm prepared to wait for the right partner. But I'm happy to be here and to get to know you a little bit better. Great. Awesome. Really happy to hear this. Thank you so much for your time. Can't wait to get to know you. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Thank you. Take care of yourself. Oh, you happy, Patricia? He's divorced. Okay. So can I start dating him now? Are we good? Are we cool? Yes, you can. Just make sure to take the time to get to know him. Don't rush into it. There's no rush. It's better that you do your due diligence and don't rush into the wrong relationship. You don't want to be stuck in a miserable place for years, decades of your life. Oh, please finish that book, Boundaries in Dating by Dr. Henry Cloud and Dr. John Townsend. It is a game changer. Oh, I so wish I would have read this book years ago. It would have saved me a whole lot of heartache. It's not too late for you. Please finish it. To recap, you may be dating the wrong person if they have unfinished business with a previous partner. They're still married or in a relationship. They are separated but not yet divorced. Like they don't have the divorce judgment and the divorce certificate that arrived in the mail. Or they're still entertaining their exes. In any of these cases, you're one of many. You're literally sharing that person. Thank you for participating on the To Run or Not to Run show. Now that the show is over, I would like to ask you this. Are you currently, or have you ever been in that situation before? I have, and many times actually, and this is the reason why I felt very strongly about sharing this message with you to try to avoid you some bloody noses. Also, one more thing I feel the need to say, don't assume that they're single because they're saying that they're single. I will explain. It already happened to me in the past that somebody that felt single, like they were single in their head, was actually not so single. And I've already had somebody actually put in their profile, their Facebook profile, that they were single when they were not. They were actually still married, living in the same household as their wife. You just can't assume everybody has the same values as you do. And so not everybody's saying the truth. So I'm not asking you to be paranoid, but just ask questions, look at their behavior. I mean, if they're single, but then they never invite you over at their house, and then they always want to come over at your house, they don't want to take you out, they don't want to be seen in public with you, for instance, just ask yourself some questions and ask them questions. Just validate. You're single, how long have you been single for? And look to see if they're actually letting you into their inner circle, if they're letting you meet their friends and their family members, because eventually if they don't let you in, it might be an indication that they're not so available. In any case, leave us your comments below, because I'm not convinced that I managed to get through to Patty. She seems a little bit confused, and she was really under the charm of David. So please, any advice you can give her so she doesn't make that mistake, please leave it in the description below. If you like this video, let me know. I always respond to each comment. That's the beauty of having a small YouTube audience. See you on the next episode to go over the second sign you might be dating the wrong person. They are not okay with being alone. See you then. Bye.